Hockey was really a backbone and kind of support one another.
Going to the rink, nothing else matters but just playing hockey and having fun with your friends.
For both my kids, hockey has gone them through the toughest part in their lives.
For Cody Glass and his family, hockey has always been the one constant in a life full of turmoil.
Every time I go to the rink, there's not too much to worry about. There might be the odd time in the dressing room I'll think about my outside world, but other than that, when I'm on the ice, I'm just trying to put the puck in the net or something like that.
They had no time to think about anything else besides school and hockey, so it was good for them.
Hockey was an escape for Glass. At 10, his parents went through a divorce that had a tough custody battle. Cody was separated from his brother and dad for 6 months.
Jeff would say to me, like, what is she thinking? Like, how can you choose one over the other? I love Matthew just as much as I love Cody. And so for her to walk away from him and try just to be with Cody just made my stomach turn. So it was really hard on both of them.
I don't think anybody should go through that, and but obviously we had some tough times, but it's something that I don't really want any other person to go through.
It was like you take someone away from you and you can't see them, and once you get them, you don't want to let them go again.
Jeff won the custody battle, but trying to keep two boys in competitive hockey was another hurdle the family had to overcome.
One time when I was in Pee Wee, we were going through a little bit of financial problems because my dad had his lawyers and stuff like that, and hockey was kind of a little bit more expensive.
Basically, I told his AA team that I couldn't make the payment because they needed all the money up front, and so basically he was pulled off the team.
I think that's probably the toughest time I've had. I think, especially being away from my friends, and hockey's one of my things that I get away from the outside world.
He was going to play that year, but it was going to be at the lowest level, just because I couldn't afford to, and for him to play at the lowest level would have been really tough on him, but he had no problem doing it just because he knew. But I didn't want to do that to him.
My grandmother played a giant role in keeping us in sports. Even when my dad essentially came out with us probably not being able to move forward in hockey, my grandma's always been there to pitch in as much as she can and to really be there for me and Cody just to keep us going.
Judy Glass not only helped pay for the boys' hockey, but she opened up her house to them.
During the separation, I guess you have to liquidate everything. And Jeff could not afford to stay at the house. So he asked his mom, can I stay with you guys until I get, my feet on the ground? So Judy helped him out big time.
His mom was everything for him. Everything. For all of them. Like, she ended up really raising them at their, at the age that they really needed a mom.
She was huge financially, and just the way she just took us all in, and she was there for all of us.
Cody's grandmother was everything to him and his family. That's why when Judy passed away in August of 2016 from a long battle with cancer, it was another shot to the heart for the Glasses.
It's tough to see her go like that, but in a way it's thankful that she did, because it was starting to eat her up.
I think it really brought us all together a little bit closer, and just in that time of need, being close with one another and having that support system in place really helped things go along much easier.
Yeah, I'm just so thankful, and I didn't really get to say that too much before she passed. So no, she did so much for me, my dad, and my brother, and I can't thank her enough.
Adding to Cody's summer of pain was that he was also cut from Team Canada's under-18 team.
I didn't think I had my strongest showing at that little camp there, so you can take it either way. You can either pout about it or you can use it as motivation. And I think my dad and my brother really picked me up and made me use it as motivation.
That really got his gears going and really made him become more self-motivated to get into the gym more, to get skating more, and to really prove people wrong.
Going into the year, it's not something that I wanted, but I knew at the end of the day I wanted to do it for my grandma, and I wanted to prove people wrong about Team Canada too.
Goes behind the net, plays it in front to Glass, he scores!
After some of my goals, I'd point up to the sky just for her recognition, so That's something I always wanted to do for her, and I dedicated my season to her.
She means a lot to him, and he put her initials on his sticks. I don't know, sorry. I'm sure he thinks about her a lot.
When I saw Cody get that goal and do the kiss up to the sky, I bawled. Like, it was, she was a really wonderful lady.
Life has not been easy for the Glasses, but the hard times has only made them stronger and closer as a family.
Their relationship is almost like a friendship. It's a little unique, in a good way.
It's, I'm their dad, but it's different. We're really close.
I have tremendous amount of respect for my dad, and the things he does, no other person can do, I think. And even though he doesn't have the most money in the world, I think he has the biggest heart.